It's not nice to eavesdrop, but it's fun. So let's check in on the comedy of errors at the Baxters. On the little things in life, brought to you by 4-Way Nasal Spray. Gives you the fastest decongestant relief possible.
I've got to hang up. I just heard Bob come in the back door. I don't know where he's been. I'm so mad at him. I will. I'll call you tomorrow, and I'm just so sorry. I'll call you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Oh, you still up? Must be nearly midnight. Boy, am I tired.
I know it is nearly midnight.
Well, you didn't have to wait up for me, dear. I told you I might be a little late getting home tonight.
A little late?
I know. I never expected it to be this late. Where are all the hangers in this closet? I made a point of putting a lot of wooden hangers in here so I'd have one for my heavy coat, and now everybody else has used them and left me with this crooked wire hanger which won't support anything.
Is that all you have to say?
Huh? Well, what's the matter? You mad about something?
After waiting an hour and a half for 4 dinner guests, and I sat down to a dried-up chicken dinner.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
We were having dinner guests tonight, remember?
Yes.
You wanted me to ask the Hutchinsons for dinner tonight, remember?
Yeah.
And the Ripleys? For Friday, you said ask them for Friday. Isn't that what you said?
Yes.
Well, this is Friday. Where were you?
I'm sorry. It couldn't be helped. All this work at the office.
I phoned your office.
Well, the switchboard was disconnected.
I was so embarrassed all evening. Heaven knows what the Ripleys thought. We particularly wanted to ask them, remember, because our cat nearly killed their dog.
Their dog was in our yard.
Well, that's not the point.
Well, anyhow, I'm sorry. I forgot, but it couldn't be helped. We've had a terrible time at the office, and I've been half crazy. We should have balanced the books long before this, but Evelyn has been away on her vacation. The bookkeeper.
Evelyn?
Well, Miss Whittaker.
Oh, it's Evelyn now.
Oh, well, I call her Miss Whittaker at the office.
Where do you call her Evelyn?
I don't know why I said Evelyn. I just said it. After all, everybody else in the office calls her Evelyn. Sometimes I forget to say Miss Whittaker, and I say Evelyn, too. Oh, the heck with it. I'm too tired to get all involved in this stupid discussion. Oh, I gotta take off my shoes.
We don't have to have a stupid discussion. It's just the first time I've heard you call her Evelyn, that's all. And since you were with her until midnight, Were just you and Evelyn at the office?
No. We were chaperoned by a certified public accountant.
Oh.
And I am not in love with Miss Whittaker, and the accountant is not in love with Miss Whittaker, and she is not in love with either of us. Nothing was said about love tonight. We've just been going crazy trying to find a shortage in the books.
A shortage?
Yes. And with that on my mind, I just forgot about dinner guests. I'm very sorry. I'll phone them all tomorrow and apologize.
Oh, honey, well, a shortage. Is it serious?
Any shortage is serious when you're balancing books.
What are you going to do?
Well, they're still down there looking over the books. I was so tired I had to come home.
Well, I saved you some chicken. Would you like a drumstick and a glass of milk?
Oh, yeah, thank you, honey. Boy, I am sorry about dinner.
Oh, forget it. Forget it. Good heavens, you have more important things on your mind to worry about. Well, there's some salad left, too, and I'll fix a plate for you. I'll bring it in, honey. You sit down and
No. I'll come on out to the kitchen. Ooh, what a terrible day.
No wonder you're so upset and worn out. I'm just sorry you didn't have a decent dinner. When people are faced with a crisis, that's when they need plenty of nourishment to keep up their strength. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down. I'll fix you something.
Oh, just give me that drumstick to gnaw on.
Sure. Oh, you poor dear. I'm sorry I was so cross. Here, I'll get you some nice cold milk. Would you like some bread and butter, too?
Oh, yes, fine, thanks.
Get this done. Do you have any idea?
Huh?
I mean, I know you probably don't want to say, but do you have any idea?
Any idea about what?
Well, the shortage. I mean, who do you think?
Who do I think what? Oh, boy, this chicken really hits the spot. Where's the milk?
Oh, I'm getting it.
Oh.
I'll tell you what I think. That red-headed fellow you hired 2 months ago, when you introduced me to him right away I thought there's something funny about him. His eyes are too close together and he smiles too much.
What?
You know, you can't trust people who are always so utterly charming.
Honey, what in the world?
And he is short. Short men always feel they have to prove something.
What are you talking about?
He may be the kind who wouldn't think of stealing until the temptation presented itself. And then
Nobody stole the money.
Nobody stole the money.
No,
Well,
no.
then where is it?
Well, that, dear, is what we don't know.
Then how do you know it wasn't stolen?
No. Will you hand me that glass of milk?
Oh, yeah. You won't be calling in the police?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's nothing serious, just annoying. I just don't see how 6 cents can disappear like that.
What did you say?
Well, I said it's very annoying.
How much is the shortage?
6 cents.
6 cents?
Yeah. You know, this is good salad. I'm sorry I missed dinner.
Do you mean you're
What?
raising all this fuss over 6 cents?
Well, the books don't balance, dear. We're 6 cents short. We've got to get the books to balance. It's not really my job, but Miss Whittaker was so upset.
You mean that we were having company for dinner, you keep everybody waiting, and then you don't show up at all until 5 hours later, and all because of 6 cents?
Now, wait a minute.
Well, I started trembling when you mentioned the word shortage. I've been picturing a big scandal about the company to break out on the front pages. I've been admiring the way you were able to sit there just chewing on a chicken leg. And
Honey, for Pete's sake, listen.
6 cents? You mean that poor Miss Whittaker and that account stayed on there and all for 6 cents?
The books have to balance. Now, let me explain
I'll
this.
give you the 6 cents. I can afford 6 cents even if that big company for you work for can't afford it. In fact, if you weren't so Scotch, you'd have put in the 6 cents yourself and come home and had a decent dinner with your guests. Where's my purse? I'm going to give you the 6 cents.
Honey, it doesn't work that way. Let me explain. Will you please put that 6 cents away? I don't want your money.
I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Dinner guests. We wait an hour and a half for you, then you don't come home at all until midnight and offer 6 cents. It makes no sense. Or I should say it makes 6 cents. That's what it makes.
Now, honey, look, I know you're mad at me, but please listen. You don't understand. When you keep books, you have to keep them accurately. If you're 6 cents under or over, you simply have to keep checking until you find the mistake.
Just for a dinky little amount like that.
Yeah, that's the bookkeeping system.
Oh, sounds like a pretty silly system to me.
Well, it so happens it's the bookkeeping system in use all over the world, and having been worked out by mathematical minds, it seems to do very nicely.
If you were several $100s short, I could
Then
understand.
the CPA would have found the mistake in no time at all. It's these little amounts that make your head swim.
No, I don't understand it at all.
I know you don't, but you have no head for figures anyway. The worst of it is that the accountant should have finished yesterday, but of course we had to keep him on today.
Keep him on? You mean you have to pay him?
Are you kidding? I'll say, and CPAs are expensive. At least $15 an hour, which means $120 at least just for an 8-hour day. And then you figure working all day today and up till midnight or later.
But your shortage was just 6 cents.
Right?
But the company pays him $15 an hour?
At least that might even be more.
Do you mean to sit there and expect me to believe that your company would spend $200 or $300 for a man just to find 6 cents?
Well, yes. No.
$200 or
look, dear.
$300 just for 6 cents?
You have to balance your books. And the debit balance doesn't agree with our credit balance. And we're sure the mistake isn't in the cash account, so now they're checking and rechecking the accounts receivable.
Don't change the subject.
This is the subject. It may be confusing to a layman, especially to you who can't even balance a checkbook.
It's not only confusing, but it sounds just plain fishy.
Oh, there. Maybe that's Evelyn. I'll get it.
Evelyn?
Miss Whittaker. I told them to call me if they found the mistake.
I thought the phone was disconnected at your office. You said that's why I couldn't reach you.
Yes. But you can call out. If you connect, they...
Brother, if you...
Oh, the heck with it. Hello? Yes, I'm still up. Find it? They found it. Where was it? I'll be darned. It was in the accounts receivable.
What do you know?
Yeah? Well, that's wonderful, darling.
Darling?
I'm not talking to Evelyn. I mean, Miss Whittaker, I'm talking to the accountant.
And you call him Darling?
Yes, that's his name. Darling. William Darling. Bill Darling. Look, will you get on the phone and talk to him?
No, he's probably in cahoots with you.
Oh, for Pete's
Listen, you have just given me the nuttiest explanations tonight that I think any husband ever gave his wife. Who, they say, is always the last to know. Good night.
Bill, do you think you could possibly drop around to the house tomorrow? Maybe you can help patch up my credit balance with my wife.
Uncle Thaddeus, can I ask you something?
Don't ask for money.
It's this cold, Unc.
Nephew, you need 4-way nasal spray.
Will it help?
Use as directed, 4-way provides the fastest decongestant relief possible for stuffy noses and sinuses.
Unc, that's a blast. Is it expensive?
4-way costs a darn sight less than the leading brand. You can't buy faster relief at any price.
I'm gonna get some 4-way.
Maybe you've got a nose for business after all.
In my house, we've got a fully automatic kitchen. Me. And the worst job I've got to do is scrape and scrub that dirty oven.
Well, there's a different way to clean your oven that's less work. The overnight way, with Mr. Muscle.
Promises.
It's true. With Mr. Muscle, you just spray it on at night, and while you sleep, its self-scouring foam lifts up the grease and grime.
That's a good idea.
So next morning, you just wipe clean.
You know, I've got a feeling that Mr. Muscle's going to be a good man to wake up to.
The Little Things in Life, created by Peg Lynch, has been brought to you by Mr. Muscle, the oven cleaner that works the easy overnight way. This program comes to you from the Radio Playhouse.